Hello everyone, welcome back to Species Unknown. So I will say, I've been busy since the first episode. I have been doing a ton, the Christmas stuff is still up, a ton of the missions where you have to go in and retrieve the black box from the ship, just to build up enough credits so that we could buy the specimen containment rooms. Just because I want to be able to keep track of all of our stuff. Yeah, see, as you can see, I've extracted the specimen data a lot for these guys. This must be the robot. So yeah, I believe I've encountered every creature that's currently in the game. And I gotta say the robot is the most terrifying because there does not seem to be a way to avoid it if you're playing single player. It only gets cautious and halts its attacks if you're in a group and you're together. So that one has been super difficult. But there's 5 of these, and they're 10,000 each. I've got 50,000 right now, so should be able to get these. Alright, should have them all opened up now. Now, because I've only been doing the black box missions, oh yeah, they're not red anymore, they're green. There shouldn't be much in here other than just lore. Yeah, doing the black box missions gives you a bunch of lore for the creatures. So this is the alien squid thing. This is actually one of the coolest. It's pretty simple to go up against. You need fire to really hurt it, but he's kind of timid, so if you're up against him, just shooting him a few times, and he usually backs off. He does have a move, though, where he will instantly decapitate you, so you have to watch out for that. Now, if we do some of the kill creature contracts, we'll get some bits of them as like trophies that will appear in these tanks. And of course, once I outfit my ship with the what's it called, containment capsule, I believe, we'll unlock the missions to capture the creatures, and then the live creature will be displayed in this big tank. That's pretty cool. I wonder what... oh, that's just how they get the creature in. Oh, they've got different color schemes. So which one's this? Ah, this is the mutant. This guy. He's one of the 2 that you can get in the first mission. So I'm pretty sure the first mission where you go and grab the black box, it's more like a tutorial, and so there's only 2 creatures that can pop up there. It's either this mutant guy or the ethereal, which is the one that you guys saw in that first video. This guy, he's like a big-ass dog with a human's head, and apparently he will instant kill you if you crouch. So if you stay standing and just pummel him with bullets, usually you can get him to go away. And because he's so big and bulky, usually you can hear him stomping around in the vents when he's close. It's this one. Ah. Robots. Yeah, like I said, the robot is the one that gave me the most trouble. He seems cute and not menacing because he's just like a ball, a floating ball. It kind of reminds me of something from Portal. just the way that he's designed. But as soon as he sees you, his eye turns red and he gets these little, like, electronic grabbing appendages that pop out in front. And if he comes at you with those out, he instantly grabs you and drills your brain out. And it's an instant kill. And like I said, playing on single player, I have not figured out a way to avoid him. He's got a little bit of a shield on him, so the bullets don't work. So you can't fight him off that way. And it says that he is scared of light, but keeping the flashlight on doesn't seem to do anything, and he still just comes right in and kills me instantly. The only thing I've been able to do is just try my best to run away. And once he's out of line of sight, seems like he doesn't remember where you are, and he kind of gives up. So if you know you're up against this guy, the best thing to do is to open up all the pathways as quickly as you can, so that if you encounter him, you can just book it to the other end of the ship. And hopefully he loses you. Ah, the ethereal. This is the guy that you folks saw me go up against in that first video, in that somewhat tutorial mission where we grab the black box. So he's like, I don't want to say pixelated, but he looks like he's made of dust. And all you can see is the humanoid outline of him as all the particles are floating in the air, and the two bright glowing eyes. And he's pretty easy. You just need to make sure you don't look at him, and he will pull the camera towards him to try to force you to look at him, and he teleports back and forth. So if you're trying to run away, he'll teleport in front of you. You turn around and try to run the other way, he'll teleport in front of you again. So you just have to do that a few times and keep looking away, and then he'll leave you alone. He doesn't seem to have any physical attacks other than, you know, forcing you to look at him, unless you manage to freeze him. Now, I believe there's actually a special type of gun that will freeze him, but the special guns that are designed to hurt the creatures, they only spawn on the contracts where you need to kill or capture them. So I haven't gotten to play around with those yet. Or, if you recall, there were those little canisters, there's red and blue ones, that show up on the ground sometimes. So if you manage to lure him into a blue one and then shoot it to blow it up, that will freeze him. And he kind of solidifies into a physical form, and then he would come after you. He will melt within a certain amount of time, though. I forget how long it is. It's like a few seconds, I think. Like maybe 15 seconds, and then he thaws out and goes back to his ethereal form, and you can't hurt him. But also, he can't hurt you unless you look at him. Wait a minute. Didn't we already do that one? Or are there two different robots? Oh no, we did already do that one. I went the wrong direction. Ah, the Scorpion. This guy was really cool. He tends to hide in the vents, and you can tell when he's around because you will see the venom from his stinger dripping from the vent onto the floor. Now, he prefers not to attack you directly. It's really cool what he does. All of the dead crew members on the ship, you notice that you'll know it's him because they'll have this puncture wound in their chest where he's hit them with the venom. And because they died from the venom, he can bring them back as zombies. So he prefers to hide in the vents and raise the dead crew members of the ship as zombies to take you down. Now, if there aren't any corpses nearby, or if it's in the later stage of the mission, he will come down and face you directly, which is pretty creepy because he's quick. And if he gets you with that stinger, you will get poisoned, and you need to find a healing station fast, because the poison just shows up like on this side of the screen, and it builds up. I think you've got about a minute to reach a healing station, because even if you're at full health, the poison builds up, you die instantly. So you need to make sure you don't get stung by him, or if he's out trying to get you himself, stay close to a healing station until you can fight him off and have room to run away. But yeah, that was really cool, because it added something that I haven't seen or really felt with the rest of the creatures, which was, I was always on alert, because anytime I could turn around and there'd be a zombie crew member coming after me. Now, they're pretty easy to put down, but unless you have access to either the red canisters or a flamethrower, which only shows up in the kill or capture contracts, there's no guarantee that once you put a zombie down, it's not going to just come back up. But if you burn the bodies, that tends to keep them from resurrecting again. And it's really neat, because you can watch them actually burn and turn into skeletons, and then he can't use them anymore. I'm just curious. Yeah, I don't really have any money to buy anything else. I've also noticed, with the exception of this one, because this is like the beginning tutorial mission that we did in that first episode, the rest of the contracts seem to be kind of random. Because I noticed they keep changing. And it never says you've already completed this. Because I know I've done a ton of these extract data ones. I even pressed my luck and did some of these ones, the really tough ones for extracting the data. And they had other conditions on them, like no explosive items, paying for using healing and ammo stations, the unstable power, which was really creepy, because if the power goes out, then the resurrection chambers, they go offline as well. So if you get killed by the creatures while the power's out, that's it, it's game over. But let's go back up here to the easier ones. We could extract the data or destroy the area. I was hoping that there would be a kill the specimen one up here, just so that it would be easier for us to look at. What's this? Paid ammo and healing points. I really don't like that. It's going to take away from our credits big time. Played one with this yet, but this would make it a lot harder to find the weapons. I have played with this one where you don't have your little pistol that we earned after the first mission. So it's pretty tense at the beginning, because you have nothing to defend yourself. So not starting with a weapon and not easily being able to find the weapons would be super stressful. That's why they pay more. I guess we could try to destroy the area. Just not sure exactly what this entails. Find a way to wipe out the entire site and leave nothing behind. Make sure the threat doesn't try to escape with you. Warning, activating self-destruct compromises all vital systems. Respawn capsules will then be irreversibly disabled. Oh shit. So once I start that process, I gotta make sure I don't die. Alright, let's accept it and see what it's like, and hopefully I will not suck at this too badly. I think the, oh, I did repaint the ship a little bit. Both the outside and the inside. I'm not sure if I like it, but I need to save up to get these. This, it's so expensive. This is what you need to unlock the capture missions. But these will just add some, you know, healing and ammo stashes to our ship, which, you know, could be beneficial if we've got the creature after us and we want to just like hole up in the ship and try to take it down as it comes through the airlock. Yeah, as you can see, I modified the interior too. I mean, the walls kind of a darkish blue. Does the ceilings too, it looks. And I gave like a brownish look to the floors. I don't know if I like it yet or not. I mean, I am partial to the default white that everything was, because it really brings in the vibes from the Alien movies. Like in the first one, on the Nostromo, how everything, well, the main parts of the ship, they were like very white. The walls and the floors and ceilings. And also, if you've seen my videos for Planet Crafter, the shipwrecks that we find on those, they're very white too. So I kind of liked the theme of all the ships being white inside, but I just wanted to try and experiment with the colors and see if I could find one that I really liked. I did try to go with a bunch of gray and beige theming to try to make the inside of this look like the interior of the USS Enterprise D. How they had like the brown carpets everywhere and the kind of light beigeish walls, but it didn't really stand out for me. And this kind of faded, dark, bluish look, I don't know, it's kind of growing on me. Kind of like it. So, let's get to it and see what we can do. Now, I don't think destroying the ship adds to any of the info we have on the creatures from the specimen rooms. But I've already showed you the black box mission. And I just wanted to try to show you guys a different mission instead of repeatedly doing the same thing. I've got to look into buying some upgrades on my character as well. The only upgrades I got was I maxed out the mini-map tool. I haven't done anything with my armor, my stamina, or my flashlight yet. Nor have I bought any of the other tools, which I should probably invest in the threat detector. It's like that little handheld sensor that they have on the Alien movies, where they can sense the movement, the creatures nearby. Reach the command deck, restart the power system, reach the engine hub, overload the engines, evacuate to the shuttle before explosion. So I need to overload the engines. I wonder what that's going to entail. I also wonder what creature we're going to be up against. God, I hope it's not the robot. If it's the robot, I'm going to be screwed. I might just have to scrap this whole video and start another. Oh, it's the squid! You can tell because the corpses don't have heads anymore. Get some credits right off the bat. So this is good because the squid, as I said before, is fairly easy to fight off. There's usually something in here. I found everything has a chance of spawning in here. The unknown discs, sometimes credits. Speaking of... There, yeah, I knew I saw some blue. So apparently, once the ship is in emergency mode and the countdown begins for self-destruct, these things become usable. And they're like adrenaline boosts, so you can run for considerable amount of time. I want to say it's like 15 seconds or something. But it helps you to escape before the ship blows up. It's always so spooky going through here before the powers. This was a dead end, the wrong way. Nope, let's get a little lost in the beginning here. Flashlight's about to die. Let it recharge. Alright. Usually, the creature does not come after you until you get the power on, but that's not always the case. And I'm not sure if the creature just doesn't exist on the map, or if it's simply harder for it to detect you until the power's on. Oh, crap. Come on, come on. There we go. Okay, put the power back. Sometimes there's a credit. Yeah. Sitting on here. We don't have any of the special weapons, so we have to make our way to the engine bay. Which means we need to open up the crew quarters. That's also where we're going to find some of our better weapons. Ooh, I didn't see you when I came through here. Sometimes, very rarely, you'll get a mission where the power's already on. Which is both good and bad. This means you can see right from the beginning, but it also says it makes it so the creature is more likely to come after you sooner. Sometimes there's credits. Yeah, like right here on the shelf, windowsill, I don't know what you would call it. Doesn't seem like there's anything in here. Check my 6. There he is. Come on. Running out of ammo. Here we go. Man, I need a healing station bad. I think there was one up here. Need to find a better weapon too. Not to mention some ammo. Usually find a better gun over here in the scientist quarters. Let's just hope we don't run into him again before we find one. Ooh. Unknown disc. You want to pick those up whenever you find them because each one gives you an extra 100 credits when you complete the mission. It's assuming you don't die. I haven't actually failed one yet, you know, where I run out of all my respawns, so I don't know what that does, if that costs you credits, or if you get like a game over and you have to make a new character, or what. Yeah, so this guy's finishing move, I don't know if you noticed while he was coming after us, but he's got like a big circular mouth underneath him, kind of like a mini Sarlacc pit. Oh, shit. He likes to pounce on top of you and then he bites your head off, and that's his instant kill finishing move. I'm really bothered by the fact that I haven't found a gun yet. There's usually one in these quarters. It's not today. Maybe it's in one of these. I also need more pass cards to open up the officers' quarters. Oh, I'm out of ammo! This is not good. Yeah, he got me. This is why you need the different guns. It's because they can hold more ammo, so you run into that problem a lot less. Isn't there an armory here? Shit, I thought there was. Oh wait, I've got full bullets again. Okay, never mind. Okay, so I guess he's just more aggressive when he gets the jump on you. If you get him early on, he's easy to scare away. I also gotta find the stuff that I dropped. Yeah, because if you die, you will drop all of your stuff. That's all I had. I had one of each card. Why am I not finding any weapons? Did it say that grade 2 weapons were disabled for this mission? I heard him. There's nothing in here. I don't know why, but sometimes you find credits and pass cards in the bathrooms. Really need to get the threat detector. I keep hearing him close by, but I don't know where he is. I'm not sure if this one can hide in the vents. I mean, they all use the vents, but I mean, like the scorpion would hide right above the opening and you could see the venom dripping down. And I'm not sure if this one will hide in the vents and wait for you to walk under. And then come down to bite your head off. Oh, finally. Which one is this? The assault rifle. Yes. This is one of my favorites. And we have enough pass cards to open up the officer's quarters, which is what we need. Ooh. This is also one of my favorites. You know what I should do? I should open up the doorway to the shuttle bay first. Since once I activate the self-destruct, I'm going to need to run out of here fast. Also need to take note of where all of these emergency adrenaline stations are. There's one right there, which is along the path we're going to end up taking, so that's good. Thought there was one here too. Oh, it's right there. Definitely need to do some stamina upgrades. Because the amount that you can sprint by default is very limited. Okay, we've opened the quick way back to the ship. I do wish you could keep these grade 2 weapons on you instead of having to find them every time. Wouldn't make things a lot easier. Or maybe if you complete enough missions, you'll get a promotion and your handgun gets upgraded to something similar to these weapons that you find. That would be nice. I don't know if that's a thing though. I think before this I only did 9 missions. And they were all the extract the data black box missions. So I'm not exactly sure. I'm pretty sure that there's a way to level up because it said that we got promoted after the very first mission, and that's what got us the handgun. But I'm not sure exactly how or if you can get promoted more. If it's based on the number of missions you do or your progress with the creature data, or if it's based on completing different types of missions. Since this is my first time doing one that's not going after the black box. I do have a slight idea of what I'm supposed to do, because I've watched other people play this game online, but I'm not entirely positive. Overload the engines. How do I do that? That was weird. How do I overload them? Do I have to go to each one separately? In there. Oh, that's handy. Get down. There we go. Sometimes your character does tend to get stuck on corners, which is rather annoying. But, like I said, this game is still in early access, so anything can change. I know they're working on a big update right now to add a whole new section of the ship that's been blocked off to us right now. Namely speaking, the labs. Which it'll be really cool to see what those look like. course, he's here. Countdown would be nice. Come on, we gotta make it back to the ship. Run, Forbes, run! Oh, my adrenaline wore off. It's not chasing me. Oh, there's a countdown above the doors. Move. Oh, I've got over a minute. This should be fine. Because I was smart and I already cleared my path. Let's go! Almost there. He's in here? Oh no, that's just the warning because of the countdown. Oh, we did it! Come on, you can do it! That's cool. Glad you actually get to see the ship explode in a decent fashion, and it's not just like a standard explosion above on top of the ship, and then it disappears. Nice. But we died once, so we lost some money. Oh, but we got it back because of the discs. So we still made out. Whew. So that was our first destroy the ship mission. Here we are, back safe and sound in the sanctuary of our... I'm guessing this is a space station. I do wish that when you came out of hyperspeed, or whatever the warp is that we do to get back here, it wasn't right at the entrance to this hangar bay, because I'm really curious what this space station looks like. But it doesn't seem like there's any way to see it from outside. At least not yet. So how much... Ooh. I could get one of those, add-ons for the ship. Should we go for the ammo crate or the healing station? I'm not sure. I feel like if I buy one, the next time I play, I'm going to wish I'd bought the other one. know what? I think I'm gonna get this, just so that if I decide to, I can just stand at the airlock door of my ship. I've got ammo right there. I can just keep pummeling the creature as it tries to board. I feel like that would be fun. I wonder if anything has changed in our available missions. Doesn't seem like it. Nor did we get any sort of a promotion. So it doesn't seem to be based on the types of missions you've done. And I don't think... Yeah. Nothing should have increased here. I haven't completed any more of these. So I'm going to have to go and do some more of the black box missions just to complete the specimen data. And then I can read you guys the lore for the different creatures. But I think that's going to be it for this episode. If you enjoyed this, watching me hunt for guns and set the ship to self-destruct while fighting off the somewhat adorable but also deadly space squid, hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.